Hi and welcome to My ALF Consultant. My name is Calais Stockstill. Today we're going to show you one of our new listings, which is in Sebring, Florida, which is in the center of the state. It's a growing community, and we have listed a 13-acre parcel, which is a senior living campus development opportunity for up to 160 units. The development can incorporate senior living villas, which are freestanding homes, duplexes, quads, independent apartments, assisted living, memory care, adult daycare services, all at the mouth of the entrance to the golf resort community. So we're going to go ahead and show you some details, and then after that we're going to take you down and we're going to introduce you to one of the developers, hear about the project from them, and then we'll show you around the whole entire community. Okay, so on My ALF Consultant, you go to real estate. You're going to see this listing, which is Sebring International Resort. And this is the mock design that we came up with, the conceptual design that we came up with. It's got, let's see if I can open this in a new tab. So it's got 160 capacity that's approved units by the county. And we have 72 villas, 25 assisted living memory care building, and then 63 independent or assisted living apartments. And you can build them in phases. The thing about the villas, which are amazing, is that they're building very similar size units down there in Sebring within this golf community, and they're selling very quickly. So you could either build to rent as independent living with services, or you could build to sell and create like a condo community for these. But there's a lot of potential, and let's go ahead back to the listing, and you'll see we came up with some 3D renderings for the buildings. And you've got the independent assisted living building. You've got the common area in the middle, which has got the kitchen, a second floor with apartments and more common space, and then a third building, which is the memory care. They can be built in phases and then eventually connected together. So that's kind of the beauty of all of this. The location is really a prime location, 13 acres, right at the entrance to the golf community. And so if you were to go down there, and we'll take you down there and we'll show you on video how great it is. The golf resort is right here. People could drive their golf carts right to it. This is the main road coming into the golf course community, and this parcel is adjacent to the International Raceway, which is a big place you've probably heard of, Sebring International Raceway. It's a beautiful campus. There's a clubhouse. There's a lot to tell you about. So let's go ahead and go into Sebring, and let's see if I can pull this up. Let's take you down where it is. So it's about a 2-hour drive from Orlando and about 2-hour drive from South Florida, from Miami. And as you can see, you've got all these little villas that are already existing to the north, or actually to the west. These sell really quickly. These are small units. A lot of seniors buy these and love them. And then you've got these villas that are being sold at the entrance to the golf clubhouse. This is the golf clubhouse down here. And as you can see, they've rebuilt the par 3 12-hole course, and then they've also created a 27-hole championship course. There's going to be a lot of parcels. The developer will tell you about what is available, but it is a very unique opportunity to build within the golf community. You can see there's the raceway and an airport as well. So let's go ahead and go down to Sebring, and let's meet the developers of this great project. Hi, and welcome to Sebring International Resort. My name is Calais Stockstill with KW Commercial and My ALF Consultant. Today I'm joined by Helmut Weisick III. Helmut, thanks for having us here.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's hard for people to really envision like how beautiful and unique this property is and this development project. Can you start out by telling us the scope, just an overview of the scope and where you are in the process?
Yeah, well, we acquired the property in 2019. It's a 350-acre property, and when we got here, some may describe it as kind of an aging, albeit beautiful golf resort, but it's it's something that we had a vision for it being a state-of-the-art age-in-place community. And so from there, in the last few years, over $10 million of infrastructure has been invested in the community, and over $5 million in resort renovations have been invested. So from once was basically just a golf resort, now has sewer plants, lift stations, dog parks, fishing piers, eco villages, and all this beautiful infrastructure. Golf courses, yeah, we've got it. And that's part of the renovation for the actual resort itself. Now we have a 12-hole, which we're actually sitting in front of. This is our brand new 12-hole par 3 course. We have 27 holes of championship golf that are now completely renovated. We have 15,000 square foot freshly renovated clubhouse. And then we also have our renowned Heartland Speakeasy, which is our new craft bar and kitchen. So there's a lot of exciting stuff going on here. We've really developed all of this with the intention of creating a community that will sustain itself for many years to come, and that's why we're here today.
It's amazing. I had lunch there at the Speakeasy craft bar and kitchen, and it was great. And the public, the community itself of Spring Lake seems to really embrace it. How is the feeling around here with the community? Are they supportive? Are they excited? Can you touch on that?
Yeah, they're really excited. We have a community of over 3,000 people that already currently live here inside this property, and they've been ecstatic to have this beautiful Heartland Speakeasy. We've got great food, pizza, great drinks, and it's a good atmosphere, a lot of entertainment, and that's really made people very excited. But it's also, we've just seen a tremendous amount of growth in the community since we came here in 2019. We've had a significant migration of people coming to Florida, and so the community itself is growing. So we're seeing new faces in there every day. It's been really good.
Yeah, when you drive through the community, you'll just see buildings and houses going up, a lot of development, and as soon as they come on the market, they're sold really quickly at very good comparable prices.
Yeah.
And so this is poised for growth. You touched on that. People moving up from South Florida, people moving from Central Florida because it's a little bit more affordable.
Yeah, for sure.
And you get a lot more for your money. So you mentioned the infrastructure and the progress you've made. I know that you've only released one parcel so far.
Right.
And it was sold rather quickly to a strong multifamily developer.
Yeah.
Can you touch on that project, where that multifamily development is in the process, and maybe when it's scheduled to come online?
For sure, yeah. So we sold a 20-acre parcel to a multifamily developer. They're building something called the Eco Living Apartments. It's 4 phases for about 200 units will be going there. They're all eco-friendly apartments, solar panels on top, solar flowers in the parking lots that track the sun. It's all state-of-the-art. We're really excited to have them. It's gone very well. They're almost finished with building their first phase of the project. Pre-leasing already started. It's been very successful leasing program so far. So a lot of excitement around that, seeing that come out. It's one of the larger projects in this whole entire county. So it's a good step. It was intentionally the first parcel we wanted to sell because it's right near the mouth of our community. We wanted people to see the kind of product that we want to bring here and the kind of buyers that we want to steward this project moving forward. So it was a great start. And now just kind of speaking to the rest of the development, we have in our total plan here have unlocked a variety of select parcels for development, all within that 10 to 15, 20 acre size. And so we've also gone and we've gotten the infrastructure around those, and we also have the entitlements and the zoning for each one of these parcels already ready to go. So now we're in that process of essentially identifying the appropriate buyer for each one of these parcels to, like I said, steward this entire community in the future.
Yeah, and the developers that you bring in to be a part of this, I know you're going to be selective. It's important to find the right people to create that vision. So the second parcel that you've just released, and we're listed at Keller Williams, is a 13-acre senior living campus, and it's going to have up to 160 units.
Yep.
With assisted living, independent living, memory care. Can you just touch on that particular component and why it's really important to the community of Spring Lake at large, and also the location of where it is?
For sure.
And why it's a very premium parcel?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a paramount piece to our entire model for this community. Like I said, it's an age-in-place community, so we wanted to have something for every age group, and one of the most important components of that is having something for the senior age group. And so for us, it was an absolute no-brainer to pick this parcel particularly. It has got frontage right from the main road there, easy access, but it's also encompassed right in our resort. So you've got direct access to the amenities. And while senior campus may not be the most actively, participant in some of the resort amenities, we do know that a lot of those visitors that come to them find it really important to have those amenities. So having them encompassed in the envelope of the resort was very important, having them right here. And it's a great property because it already has the lift station in place. We already have the entitlements in place. Everything's there and set for it to really go straight to vertical. And so we're really excited about it. It's important for us to have the right person with the right vision come and acquire that parcel.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, we've come up with a few different concepts, so we'll talk about those, but it has a lot of possibility. They also can ride their golf carts right here, right? If you have an independent or active adult community there. So you touched on the infrastructure and how vital that is for development. You've also mentioned to me in the past how it can be a lot less expensive to develop here in Sebring, in this portion of Sebring.
Yeah.
What is it like to work with the county, the municipalities, and how can developers save by building here?
Yeah, it's a really good county to work with. They're very open-minded to the development that we're bringing. They want smart growth. They don't allow anybody, but projects like this, with the right thought processes in them, are very well responded to the county, and we found that as we went through our zoning process for all of these. The county itself, it's great because one of the best facets of it is we have no impact fees right now. So it's the perfect time to buy. It's very tough to find places in Florida where you're not paying an impact fee. So from a fee standpoint, it's very affordable, and yeah, I mean it's
with the infrastructure
great, yeah.
already in place, you don't have to do as much site development.
Exactly.
So the overall vision, I mean, I know that there's a lot planned for this. Can you just touch on the overall vision? Because we only talked about a multifamily campus and then a senior living or assisted living campus. What else do you have in store for this resort community? Yeah,
like I said, we've unlocked a few more parcels through our repositioning of the entire 350-acre parcel. And some of those include single family living. We've got something called the Crown Jewel, which is a beautiful section of our property that has waterways winding through an area and beautiful canopy trees. That's our Crown Jewel. That's single family residential. We also have an area called the Parkside, another area called the Farm, which is an agri-hood. All these areas mostly focusing on residential components, a little bit of commercial blended in there as well. But again, we're looking to bring upwards of 1,000 units here over the next few years through strategic, partnerships and buyers.
Yeah, it's a great project, and when you come here and you see the master plan and you drive around the main road and you just see all the landscaping and the environment, it's really unique. So I definitely recommend to come down here and take a look. How can they find out about your company?
Well, the best way to really learn more about what's happening right here on the ground is just to go to the resort website, and that's www.siresort.com. If they're interested in the actual parcels and the development side of things, then I would tell them to contact you.
They'll hear more about it later in the video, but I really appreciate your time. Yeah. We're really excited to be a part of this project. We really believe in it, and thank you very much.
Of course, absolutely.
Okay, next we got in Helmut's car, and he took us all around the whole campus to explain to us the different parcels. So let's go ahead and get in his car, and we'll show you some of the videos that we took of the campus.
So this is the Eco Living Apartments. It's a 4-phase project that started last year. That's going to be bringing 200 unit apartment building to the project. It's a very cool and innovative project. It's got solar panels all on the roofs and throughout the parking lot with solar flowers. And so what we're really bringing there is a multifamily product to an area that desperately needs it. We've got the county operates with a 3.5% vacancy for all multifamily. So they're finishing their first phase right now, and it's already in pre-leasing, and it's going really well. It's very successful. So we're excited about that. It's right at the mouth of our project. So it's got visibility from US 98 and also internally to into our community. And so it's a great first parcel for us to see come out of the ground, and it's really instilled a lot of excitement throughout the community to have that here now.
So before we continue on with the tour, I wanted to show you really quickly what the 13-acre lot that we have for sale looks like from the ground. As you can see, it's right next to the golf villas and right next to the eco apartments that are under construction, and directly at the entrance of the clubhouse drive. So people could get in golf carts and drive right to the clubhouse and go play a round of golf. So let's continue on with the tour. I know Helmut's going to tell us about the sewage plant that's been put in place, and it's a very exciting project.
This is the new sewer plant that was recently installed for the community. It's fantastic. It's bringing sewer to a community that has traditionally only had septic, so it unlocks all of our parcels to have that utility. It's modularly built as well, so right now it's already has the capacity to sustain pretty much our entire project. But in the event that more development were to occur out here, it's designed to continually be modularly built to continue to always have the capacity for all the bounds that this community could grow to. So very excited about this advancement, and it's really one of the main reasons that we came out here to this community for a development is because of this. One of the biggest advancements that has occurred since we came to the property a few years ago is the introduction of fiber optic cable throughout the entire community. We originally only had internet that could maybe sustain an episode of Netflix, and even then it was very difficult, and especially difficult to run any businesses out here. But now Comcast has come out here through our partnership with them, and they have installed fiber optic through all different areas for all different residences and all the commercial entities in here. So it's really taken us to a 2023 quality internet, and it's been very game-changing for everybody in the community. So right next to the dog park is something called our pump station. One of the most beautiful components of this entire property is that we have 17 miles of waterways winding throughout it. But you have to make sure you maintain those waterways and the water level that they're at. And what the pump station does is exactly that. It's got 4 massive turbines in it that pump out over 1 million gallons a minute that will basically allow us to always keep the water level at the appropriate height, no matter what kind of storm event we get. So it really protects us all from floods. That water goes right out to Lake Ishtapoga. It's the 5th largest lake in Florida. And so that's a massive component. When we've had hurricanes in the past, Hurricane Ian just recently, we've always been the one area where you do not see any large puddles or any flooding in the streets. The drainage is the #1 priority in this community, and it's incredibly well maintained through these pump stations. So that's a very, very important component for a developer to be considering an area like this.
So Helmut mentioned the Heartland Speakeasy Craft Bar and Kitchen, and I just wanted to quickly show you their website. It is a great place, but it's an important part, another layer of what they're building there, and it's become a hub of the community. The community loves it, and they get to go have a good time there. And they converted a part, I think it was the golf cart bay where they parked all the golf carts, and they did an amazing job, as you can see. So this is all part of the amenity set that you can bring as part of your development as well.
So here we are at the Eco Park. The Eco Park is really cool. It's actually a stormwater pond where a lot of communities would have just left it as that. This community actually installed a 2-mile recreational trail that winds around it with picnic tables and park benches, fishing piers, really bringing it to become an amenity for the entire community. It actually won Stormwater Project of the Year in Stormwater Magazine. And we've got public restrooms out here. It's a really popular place for people to have parties and gatherings. It's very often seen as a place for people to come and recreate and jog and exercise. So we're really excited to have it. The community benefits from it tremendously. And I can say firsthand, some of the best fishing you'll find in Florida is right here in this Eco Park. So our golf course out here historically has been a 45-hole resort. What we've done is we have shortened that to a 27-hole championship course, and we've taken those existing 27 and we have made an investment into completely renovating them and bringing up to a completely new standard. So we're really excited. The course is opening and debuting on December 1st of this year, to the massive excitement of our entire community. They've been anxiously awaiting. We have brand new grass, brand new irrigation. It's really going to be a phenomenal product for this community and really for the entire area and all of Florida. So we're really excited. We've got undulating greens and beautiful fairways, and it's going to be challenging. And as I said before, we have all this different waterways that wind through it, really making it a really unique experience.
As you can see, there's quite a bit to show you, and I still think that if you're a developer and you're interested in something like this, I recommend that you go down there and take a look. Now, if you want to find out more information about this parcel, or if you want to give us a call, you can come right to my ALF Consultant, click on the real estate page, and then you're going to find the listing here. You got our contact information here. You can also fill out the more information tab, and that'll come directly to us. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much, and keep checking our website because we do get new listings all the time.